good morning to you. Welcome home. I'm Alyce, and we have a great hour planned for you. Lots of wonderful things for your home. But when it comes to home, we want to be comfortable, and I've got the perfect way to be comfortable. To be comfortable, to be cool, because what's in front of me is copper infused. Not just copper infused. These are socks. They're going to make your tootsies feel so good and look pretty good as well. Here comes our today's special. It is from Copper Life. Oh yes, it is our bestseller when it comes to Copper Life, because these are the compression socks you love. But we're gonna give you the compression socks in 2 different styles and 2 different color choices. So we're gonna give you a 4-pack today of your compression socks. Why do you want compression socks? There's so many reasons, starting with the fact that they just feel absolutely amazing. But then on top of that, these are so specially designed for ventilation, for moisture wicking. That copper infusion is patented technology right in here. It means it's going to be anti-odor as well as give you that mild compression that you are looking for that feels so good. So let me go through the choices. We're going to start with whether you want them in the women's or the men's sizes. So if you want the women's sizes, you will choose either the small, the medium, or the large. If you want it in the men's sizes, then you will choose it in either the large, what is it in the men's sizes? Okay, hold on, I gotta go back to my card. If you want it in the men's sizes, it's medium, large, and then extra large, okay? So then that's your first choice. After that, you're gonna decide what style would you like? Because we actually have, this is gonna be your over the calf. So if you want the over the calf, you either choose it in the multicolor, in which case you will get one of the pink, the blue, the purple, and that pretty gray as well. So this is gonna be your multicolor. If you want that in the basics, you'll get 2 of your black, you'll get 1 of your white, and you'll get 1 of the gray. But then, I love that we're doing this now. We actually have the ankle choice as well. It's the first time I've actually ever seen a compression sock in an ankle style. I absolutely love that idea. So if you want it in the ankle, again, you'll choose to make the same choices, men's, women's, you'll choose your size, and you'll choose the same color choices. This is going to be your multicolor with the pink, the blue, the purple, and the gray. And then you can also do it in your basics, which is 2 black, 1 white, and 1 gray. Ankle choice, $34. Over the calf choice, $36. You'll have 3 flex payments no matter which choice you make. We are gonna ship these to you absolutely free, which is why people are ordering lots of these, okay? Stock up today when it comes to socks, especially as we head into the winter months. You're probably gonna want definitely the over the calf, and don't you just live in your ankle socks anyway? Why get anything other than copper infusion? Why get anything except that nice compression that you're going to get? And the compression in this is just right. If you have ever had some compression socks that you can't even get on, then it is so frustrating, it is so uncomfortable. This is going to provide that perfect amount of compression for you and look good doing it. It almost feels like a hug for your feet. We're gonna go live via Skype to Laura Baker, who is showing us this. And Laura, when it comes to, if it were just a beautifully designed sock. Beautifully designed because of the way it is woven, the way that it is a little bit extra weave down here at the bottom, a little less up here. It stretches all 4 ways, stretches like crazy. If you stopped there and just got 4 great pairs of socks for $34 or $36, you'd be good. But the copper infusion on top of that, the compression on top of that, and then frankly, the fun colors on top of that make it just a reason why already 1/3 of our quantity for the entire day is completely gone.
That's right. Good morning, Miss Beautiful Alyce. It's so great to be able to be with you this morning. And I have to tell you, when you were talking about socks, so many times we just think of socks as, oh, they're old socks in the drawer, whatever, I'll throw them on. Well, not anymore. Now we're able to have a pair of socks that will help change your life. Thanks to the compression in here, you're going to feel so much better because these compression socks actually help to relieve aches and pains and muscle soreness. And if you're already having so much pain in your feet, do you know that these socks, because they're compression, actually help you to recover faster? So they help your muscles feel better even faster. So they're fantastic in the prevention of pains. They're fantastic at making it feel better in the long run. And they do so much more than that, thanks to the patented technology that's inside of here. It's actually called Copper's Energy. And what it is, it's a copper and a zinc, and it's infused together, and then it's infused into the fibers of the sock. It's not sprayed on top, so you never have to worry about it washing out, because wash after wash after wash, they're going to stay in the sock exactly where they're supposed to be. That patent does a lot of things for us. But one of the really important things when it comes to socks is that it's actually anti-odor. So no more stinky toes. And Alyce, I know that you have children. Just last week, I was at a baseball game with my cousins and the kids, and we got into the car afterwards, and the kids took their shoes off, and I was like, oh, if you've ever been in a car with some baseball kids, trust me, I looked at my cousins and said, okay, I'm buying all of your kids these socks because they all need these.
It's crazy, isn't it? And my daughter is a golfer, okay? And you would think, you know, especially with girls, you think, oh, right, no. Let me tell you, girls can be just as smelly as the boys can. You want these socks. These are perfect for golfers. These are perfect for everybody who walks. These are perfect as we start coming into the season where you want something a little bit higher. Get both pairs. You're gonna want both of them. I will tell you this, what you really should do is you should get the multicolor, you should get them in the basics, and then maybe one pair in the ankle choice as well. When they are this affordable, 4-pack of copper infused socks, and this is not just another Copper Life, is created and manufactured by Tommy Copper, okay? One of the biggest names when it comes to copper infusion, truly one of the leaders in copper technology. To get the combination though, Laura, of the compression, of the copper, of the design of the sock, and I just want you to give them a tour. In fact, what I'm gonna do right now is we're gonna show you just on this form right here, this little fake leg that's next to me. I just want you to see, look at the way that this is designed, okay? They have figured out the perfect way to create the perfect amount of support for your foot. A little bit back here, a little less here, a little bit more right here. You don't need that tightness around your toes. And then you come up with that graduated compression. But I had to wear some compression socks not too long ago. And let me tell you, I couldn't even get into them. It was so difficult. Number one, they were crazy expensive. Crazy expensive for one pair. I'm not even gonna tell you what I paid because I'm kind of embarrassed and a little bit angry about it. But look at this. You're gonna not only be able to get these on, you're not gonna wanna take them off because frankly, they feel that good. But let me go through the choices one more time. This is going, start with, do I want the women's? Do I want the men's? If you want the women's, you will either choose small, medium, or large, okay? If you want the men's, you will choose medium, large, or extra large. Then you're gonna choose, do I want the ones that go over the calf, or do I want the ones that are going to go just over the ankle? So these are gonna be great with your walking shoes, great with your everyday shoes, great with maybe your athleisure. So we also have them now available in your ankle choice as well. Then you choose the color. The colors you see right now are gonna be your multicolor. You get a pink, a blue, a purple, and a gray, okay? If you order the basics, you get 2 in the black, you get 1 in the white, and 1 in the gray. And again, same choices in your ankle compression socks. I've never seen ankle compression socks, Laura, never, ever. I love these so much, and I think it's such a great idea. But you can look at those, Laura. You can look at those and know how good they feel. Aren't they like a big hug for your feet?
They really are, and the material is extremely soft too, and it's very gentle. So they worked very hard to make sure they got the right fibers and the right material to make sure that it's not itchy or scratchy, and also to make sure that it's not too tight on the over the calf, over the top, so when you put it on, you aren't getting anything digging into your body. And the same with the ankle, because listen, if they're too tight, then you're not going to wear them and you're not going to have the compression benefits that we're looking for. So when you talked about that, I would love to be able to show you the different areas of the sock. So what we have here is we really did a lot of different things. We gave you a padded toe and a padded heel. Now note that you're getting the extra padding, but you don't have to size up in your shoes because they're not super, super thick. then the compression does begin in your foot, not at the toes, because we don't want your toes to be too tight and squished, because obviously you want to be able to have room to move those. But then it starts to begin throughout the forefoot. You have amazing arch support right here. So this will actually help lift your foot and give you that arch support. And then the graduated compression begins at the ankles and goes all the way up. When we talk about that graduated compression that you're seeing right here in this video, it actually helps to provide temporary, localized improvement in circulation. So again, graduated compression helps to provide temporary. The only reason we say it's temporary is because you have to be wearing the compression socks in order to see that improvement in circulation. So while you're wearing them, you're going to help yourself feel better. It helps to reduce the muscle fatigue in the compression socks. The ankle socks are amazing because so many times when we're heading into fall, the over the calf is great underneath jeans, with your boots. The men can wear them to work with their dress shoes. Nobody will ever have any idea. But when you're still in the summertime, late summer, early fall, you want to go to the gym and you want to work out, or you want to take a walk with the dog, or you want to do some gardening, the ankle is really nice too because they come in. They work hand in hand really with each other. So that's kind of what I've noticed as well. The other thing I've noticed too is that I will actually, when I'm wearing the socks that are our Tommy Copper Life compression socks, I feel like I actually walk a little bit further. I have more energy. I have more bounce in my step. And two, we talked about the reason why these were developed in general, right? And here's why. So look at what I'm doing right now. I want you to see this. Notice how easy this was for me to just slide right off. Well, it's also just as easy for me to slide right on. The reason these were invented is because Tommy, our inventor, actually was in the hospital. He was in a terrible water skiing accident years ago. And when he left the hospital, the nurses and doctors told him he needed to put on compression socks and he needed to wear them in order to help himself recover faster. Well, he couldn't put them on and he couldn't take them off by himself. Did you see what I just did? A matter of absolute seconds, because we have the 4D stretch. Tommy went to work literally from his recovery bed in order to make a compression sock that you could do on your own, Alyce.
That's right, because I had to, like I mentioned, I had to wear some compression socks recently, and it took me 10 minutes to try and get them on, and then I couldn't wait to get them off because they just were so uncomfortable, so tight, and really had virtually no stretch at all. This has 4-way stretch to it. It has all the added benefits of the copper infusion that will not wash out, okay? So you're gonna get that anti-odor feature as well as the moisture wicking feature. All of that. I'm getting these for my dad. My dad has to wear compression socks every single day. And again, you know, he doesn't have a lot of strength. And this is going to be so much easier for him to be able to put on. And when he puts them on, what I think you're gonna find when you put these on is you don't ever put on another pair of slippers in your house ever again. You will wear these out and about and all that, but when you come home, you're gonna kick those shoes off, you're gonna leave these on and just pat around in your socks, and it's going to feel so good. So let me go through the choices again. This is our best seller that you're looking at right here, which is the over the calf in your multicolor. So start with, do I want the men's or do I want the women's? Okay, they're the same price no matter which choice you make, men's or women's. You will, if you're ordering the women's, you will choose small, medium, or large. If you're ordering the men's, you choose medium, large, or extra large. And then you're gonna choose what style you want. Do you want it over the calf? It comes up nice and tall. Again, this is gonna be graduated compression that comes up on your calf, but you still get that incredible design in that foot, that padded heel, the padded toe. Unbelievable features in a pair of socks that are then infused with copper. Then you're gonna choose, again, this is the over the calf. This is going to be your ankle compression sock. I didn't even know they did never have I seen a compression sock in an ankle design. It is so smart, so clever, because this is gonna be perfect for if you're a walker, if you're just walking around and really don't want something all the way up your leg. You don't need to. And great for right now as we're transitioning into some of the cooler months. So then the color choices are going to be, this is going to be your multicolor. If you order the multicolor, you get 4 pairs, one in the pink, one in the blue, one in the purple, one in the gray. If you want it in the basics, you will get 2 in the black, 1 in the white, and 1 in the gray. So both choices available, both color choices available, no matter which size or which choices you make. But here's the thing, free shipping and handling today. with that free shipping. Get what you want, grab it while we have it, and let me tell you, with already well over a third of our quantity for the day gone, these are going so fast. Don't miss yours. Get it even for your kids. You will be so happy. They will be so happy because they're gonna love it just because, Laura, because it feels so good. But you're gonna love it for the anti-odor. That's gonna make such a big difference. Especially, like you said, the teenagers, there's something hormonal going on there, let me tell you. It can be like some strong smells sometimes, even with the girls. And it doesn't have to be because they're an athlete. It's just because they're closed up in shoes all day.
Yeah, Alyce, you're absolutely right. I mean, I think that these are great for everybody, from the teenagers all the way. I'm in my 40s. I live in them. In my 30s, I actually had a doctor tell me that I needed to start wearing compression because I was having a lot of swelling and heaviness in my legs. And so that, thankfully, is when I started working with different, compression sock companies. And I'm so thankful that Tommy Copper came around, because when they did, they do change your life. They make it so that it's easy to put the socks on, but you're still getting all of those compression benefits, like the relief and the swelling and your aches and the pains in your joints, right? You're also having your recovery time of the muscles grow faster. We've talked about that patented anti-odor technology that's built inside of here, but I don't think we've even mentioned yet that these are actually moisture wicking. So they are actually going to, if your feet do sweat, between the antimicrobial and antibacterial properties in here and the fact that it's pulling that moisture away from your body, you're really going to not have the smells, and you're going to feel so much more comfortable in these socks too. They're very high energy. You truly do start to get a bounce in your step. You can feel them the minute you put them on. You start to actually feel the benefits of the compression going on inside of there. And so you can slide them on easily. We talked about the patented Copper's Energy, which is that infusion of copper and zinc combined. Only we have it. This is reducing the odor-causing bacteria in your fabric, which means no more stinky toes. Like I like this. I play with my nieces and nephews and I always go, stinky toes, right? None of that going on with these socks. Don't have to worry about it. If your husband kicks off his shoes at the end of the day, guess what? He's not knocking you over with that scent either. The ergonomic design keeps them upright and makes them very, very comfortable. And that 4D stretch truly helps them go on in all sorts of directions. When you put them on, they are going to feel like a gentle hug, but they are also extraordinarily energizing. You get a spring in your step as you wear them, and you feel it. You feel the arch support. You feel the Achilles support. You feel the migration happening throughout your legs of that graduated compression that's going to help provide that temporary localized improvement in the circulation. The whole point of feeling better in your body is to get that blood flowing, right? And one of the ways to do it is by wearing compression socks. But you don't have to have a doctor tell you that you need compression socks. You don't have to be an athlete in order to wear compression socks. We can all get the benefits in everyday life, even if you're just relaxing on the sofa, trying to play with the grandkids, playing with your kitty cat, running to the grocery store. If you're sleeping a lot or laying a lot in bed, that circulation becomes even more important, right? So we're able to give you those benefits, but do so in a manner that you're not dependent on somebody else to help you get these compression socks on or take them off. Alyce?
Or get them home, because we're gonna take care of that, deliver it right to your front door, absolutely free. Let me give you an update already at this early hour of the morning. As you can see from our counter, well over 15,000 of these have flown out the door, have run out the door, I should say. But I am so sorry, I failed to show you in the multicolor in the men's. First of all, this is the multicolor for the women. You get the pink, you get the blue, the purple, and the gray. If you order the multicolor for the men, then you're going to get the gray, the black, more of a royal blue, and a stronger red. Okay, so this is the multicolor for the men. We have both choices available. We have them in the ankle compression, and we also have them in the over the calf. But if you want them, it is in the, which one, Rob? In which choice? In the ankle? Okay, in the ankle choice, in the multicolor, in the medium, we have 2 dozen left. And this is what's gonna start happening now this morning, because we've had so many ordered, that we're gonna start losing the colors, we're gonna start losing the sizes, we're gonna start losing the choices. So you wanna order these early, and you wanna get what you want. And when I say get what you want, get them for the kids, get them for your sister. These make fabulous gifts, because you know what has changed so much? Technology when it came to socks. I mean, you think about all the, we have great technology coming up in my next hour. It's Zvox. It's gonna help you hear the TV better with hearing aid technology that's built into a soundbar. That technology is incredible. But the technology that has been put into socks now, the technology that makes your feet feel so much better, it makes a tremendous difference. I don't know if there's anything that is more bothersome, that is more painful than when your feet hurt, because Laura, when your feet hurt, every other part of your body hurts. And it's the first part of our body, especially as we're standing up, as we're walking around, that really you get the pain. This is going to help in some ways to temporarily relieve that, some of the muscle aches, all of that. Then the moisture wicking, then the antimicrobial, then the anti-odor, and all of the different features that Laura's gonna go through again to show you the special design of this socks. And I will go through again the way that you're gonna order these, okay? So start with the fact that if you decide men's or women's. If you order the women's, choose small, medium, or large. If you order the men's, medium, large, or extra large. That's your first choice. The next choice, do I want them to come up over the calf? Or do I want them to be more of an ankle height? I've never seen compression in an ankle height before. I'm so excited we have this, and it's been very popular. So you choose. If you don't want to choose, get one of each, you know, which is really what you should do. After that, you're gonna choose, what color do I want? For the girls, you can choose the multicolor. You'll get the pink, the blue, the purple, and the gray. If the girls choose the basic, you will get 2 black, you will get a white, and you get a gray. For the men, if you choose the basics, you get 2 black, white, and a gray. If you choose the multicolor, you're gonna get the gray, the black, you will get more of a cobalt blue and a deeper red, okay? But these are starting to get limited now, especially in the ankle choice, especially in the medium, is just about sold out now. $36 if you do the calf, over the calf, $34 if you choose the ankle, but choose them early. If we could one more time, Laura, go through the features that set these apart from everything, beginning with the infusion of the copper that does not wash out, and that it is created from Tommy Copper, truly one of the lead innovators when it came to copper infusion technology, which, by the way, this is all patented. Nobody else has this except for Copper Life here from Tommy Copper. But what I particularly love about this is this part right here. There must be some kind of nerve or something in there, because for me, that is where my pain starts every time. And the way that this is designed just to give that support and to make that feel so good, start there, and then just, the technology is from, literally, from the tippy tip of your toes all the way up, whichever choice you make.
That's right, Alyce. So we were talking about there is every single portion of the sock is thought throughout with care. Every single one is supporting a different area of your foot. So you were talking about earlier technology. Well, you know, 10 years ago, we would have never thought that we would be, you know, talking by video from home into you in a studio, or talking to our grandchildren on the other side of the country through video and being able to see them in person. So technology has changed our life, and it's able to change your life in the clothing that we wear as well. It's called Wearable Wellness, and it really does help to give you a spring in your step. You feel it the minute you put these on. You feel more energy return going on. You feel the support. You feel the support back here and the back of the socks, right in this area. It is the arch support that's building up there for you, all the way up and through the graduated compression that you're seeing. So with compression socks, what we're giving you from Tommy Copper at Copper Life, and by the way, Copper Life is exclusive to HSN, so you're not going to find us anywhere else. But what they're giving us with Tommy Copper at Copper Life is they're actually giving us something that we're able to help feel the relief of the aches and pains and soreness. Who doesn't have sore feet, right? I bet every one of us at home, raise your hand if you're one of them, has come home at the end of the long day and kicked your shoes off and say, I cannot handle it anymore. Honey, will you please give me a foot massage? Well, if your honey isn't willing to give you the foot massage, guess what? Tommy Copper is, because we're able to give you that nice warm hug and support your feet, support the arches and the Achilles, and give you the graduated compression in order to help you with the benefits of circulation that you're getting there. As long as you're wearing it, it's going to feel like your feet feel so much better. The more you wear it, the longer you're going to see the results there for you as well. The other thing that I love is if you already have sore feet, it's helping to prevent your feet from having problems. But if you already have the sore feet, these actually help the recovery time of your muscles move even faster and even quicker. So you feel better faster than you normally would when you aren't wearing them. We've talked about the 4D stretch. They're nice and easy to get on. We've talked about the patented technology that's copper and zinc infused together that actually helps to reduce those odor-causing bacteria that are in the fabric. So no more smelly socks for you or your husband or your kids. So speaking of your husband, one thing that I think is really important to talk about, and I know we're a few months away from it, but it's Christmas, okay? This is our only today's special coming up before Christmas hits. And I know that there are so many women out there, including me, including my mom, including my sister, who buy their husbands socks for their Christmas stockings. Why not give them a sock that's going to be in there that isn't just going to not have holes in it, right? And not smell, but it's actually going to help them feel better throughout the day, whether it's heading off to work or playing with the kids or the grandchildren, whatever it is, it helps to give you more energy. It helps to make your feet feel better in the long run. And that's good for everybody all around, Alyce.
And look at the retail value of this, over twice the price of what we're offering today. You don't want to miss this. This is the day to do it. Once again, choose the women's or the men's. Small, medium, large in the women's, medium, large, extra large in the men's. You will choose either the calf length, or you will choose the ankle length. You will choose either the multicolor, which is the pink, blue, purple, gray, or you will choose the basics, which is the two black, the white, and the gray. Laura Baker, thank you so much. And everyone, please, please, please stay in the ordering process. I know we're busy. I know we're in a little bit of a hold situation. So hsn.com, great way to hop to the front of the line. See you soon, Laura. I know you're going to be back a little bit later with another presentation.
Yes, we'll see you at noon.
Okay, fabulous. All right, listen, stay in the ordering process for this. You're going to love everything about how good these feel, how good they make you feel, and all the benefits of that copper infusion. But we've got lots more happening on Welcome Home. In fact, if you stay with me, you're going to see everything from ways to make the sound better to doing the laundry.
We understand every woman's skin is unique. We offer real beauty solutions for individual needs of real women, empowering women to achieve healthy, radiant-looking skin, backed by over 30 years' experience, made from important ingredients combined with advanced science for affordable skincare that truly works. Change the story of your skin and your life forever. Genuine beauty begins with skin.
Paris on HSN.
Thank you for joining us for Welcome Home. I'm Alyce from Your Home and hope you had a wonderful holiday weekend. We're going to get serious here for a few minutes because the most important part of being in our home is to know that we are safe, to know that we are protected. And when it comes to fire, we need a great smoke alarm. But in addition to that, what you're getting from First Alert, which is one of the premier companies when it comes to creating fire smoke alarms, what you need is a carbon monoxide alarm to go along with it. We are going to give you 3 of these, a 3-pack. These will last you 10 years each. So a total of 30 years, but mostly you're going to put these in different parts of your house. 3 flex payments, free shipping and handling on this. I will tell you that I am very passionate about this because I have a friend whose brother died of carbon monoxide poisoning. You never think it's gonna happen to somebody you know. It never even crosses your mind. And then something tragic happens. This is going to alert you not just to a fire, but also to that carbon monoxide, which you can't see, you can't taste, you can't smell, any of it. That's why it's so important. Lori Leland is joining me from her home, where I know she has these in her home. And I will tell you who I'm buying it for, because my daughter is doing an Airbnb because they kicked him off campus for this, you know, virtual school now at college. And the first thing she said was, she goes, Mom, she goes, one of the bedrooms has a boiler in it. She goes, I'm not sure about the carbon monoxide. I'm not sure if we should actually be sleeping in that room. I said, let me tell you what you're getting right here. Because how important is this to every single home, not just from the fire, the smoke, but the carbon monoxide. That is a very serious thing, and nobody knows that better than I do.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry to hear your story. I know a lot of us have been affected in some way or another by smoke, by fires, by carbon monoxide. And this is really that do-it-all alarm. So you're getting a 3-pack from First Alert. So instead of having to have that separate carbon monoxide alarm and that separate smoke detector, this is all in one. So this replaces this. And I will tell you, and you already set this up so beautifully, Alyce, First Alert is the most prestigious, well-recognized, trusted brand when it comes to fire safety in our homes. So this is going to protect us from both fire and carbon monoxide in our homes. And I will tell you, Americans are severely underprotected in this country. The American Fire Protection Association says that 3 out of 5 home fire deaths happen in homes that don't have working smoke detectors, and we're twice as likely to die in a home fire if our smoke detectors don't work. So if all we're doing here today is making you aware of the smoke detectors you currently have, then we are definitely doing our job. You might want to add these to the ones that you already have. And by the way, these don't require any batteries. They have a 10-year battery. So Alyce, one of the big drawbacks about the other battery-operated smoke detectors was as soon as the batteries died, they would chirp, chirp, right? And they would start chirping at, I don't know why, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and it would drive the entire family crazy. Everyone would wake up. With this, now you never have to worry about buying another battery for a decade. So that's going to be 2030 before you ever have to think about buying a battery. And the thing is, when you hear that chirp chirping, you just want it to stop, right? So what do? Do you hit it with a broom handle? Do you pull the batteries out? And then how long is your family unprotected while you're waiting for the specialty batteries to come in to put back into it? You never have to worry about this, with this. You never have to worry about replacing batteries. You're never worrying about any expense going forward. And like we said, smoke detection, super important, but also carbon monoxide. It's called the silent killer for a reason. And Alyce, you've experienced this with a friend firsthand. You don't even know what's happening to you. You basically just start feeling flu-like symptoms because your body is being deprived of oxygen. And you know, it can get you, and you don't even realize what's going on. So over 50,000 people annually are hospitalized with carbon monoxide poisoning. This is going to tell you, it's not just going to tell you if it's a fire or carbon monoxide, it has a voice that will speak to you that you can set from 12 different locations in your home so that it can tell you exactly where the problem is so you can get up and out of the house. And it's recommended that you put these in the bedrooms, that you put these in the hallways leading up to the bedrooms, that you put these in your living areas. So look around right now. If you don't have enough, this 3-pack could be very helpful for that whole home experience, for a lot of us to actually spread these out through our whole homes. Because the other thing, Alyce, a lot of people don't realize that these smoke detectors, they have a lifespan. They are only meant to last for a decade. They only last for about 10 years because then the sensors start to wear out. So if you haven't replaced, if you haven't thought about them in a while, don't take your existing smoke detectors for granted. Upgrade, get some new ones. Even if you're just adding these, really we need all the information that we can get, especially with carbon monoxide fireplaces. We're going to start using our wood stoves, any of your gas appliances. They could be leaching right now and you don't even know it.
And you don't even know it. I mean, I will bet you, I will bet you $100, Lori, that almost everybody who is watching right this second has maybe a smoke detector in their home, but I bet they don't have a carbon monoxide monitor. So few of us think about it. It just doesn't cross your mind, and it needs to cross your mind. It needs to, this is something that is so serious, and you just don't think about it until it's too late. So buy it if you want to as a really great smoke detector that's gonna last you 10 years. I mean, stop and think about that. You're getting 3 for under $100 that are going to last you 10 years. You don't have to worry about one single thing for 10 years. That is an amazing amount of time to have something so important that you just don't even, that you can just go, okay, I'm covered, I'm good. Because I also had a friend who's, it was their parents, middle of the night, and his mom heard some kind of alarm going off, and she thought it was her husband's CPAP machine, you know, making some noise because it wasn't very loud or anything, or very shrill. It turned out to be the smoke detector. The fire started in the garage, came right towards the bedroom. They barely got out alive. The house burned to the ground. Literally, they were outside, watched their house burn to the ground. This is so important on every level, whether you're buying it as a smoke detector that you don't have to think about for 10 years, that is made by one of the premier manufacturers when it comes to smoke detectors, okay? Buy it for that. But the carbon monoxide aspect of it, I cannot tell you how important it is. If you Google it, if you want to read about it, please do. But there are no signs of that. There's just no signs. And then it's too late. That's why you want this particular set. This one is the one that sold out. We sold this out so quickly last time because people who have knowledge of carbon monoxide, they know they want this in both. They know that it's important to have both protections built in. So you're gonna have that with this set, but this is just back in stock. It is the only time you're gonna see it today. And Lori, just couldn't be more important.
Yeah, absolutely. And you said it so well. We all know carbon monoxide. We've heard of it, right? It's the silent killer because there's no odor, there's no flavor. You can't see it, you can't smell it. There is absolutely no way to know if it's in your home right now. It's odorless, colorless. You can't smell it. Like I said, there's absolutely no way to know. You need a monitor to tell you. And with your daughter away at college, I would absolutely send 1 or 2 of these off to her. You can split up this set, give a couple to mom and dad, add 1 to your own home. For a lot of us with 3, that's going to be all you need for your whole home. Add to the existing ones you have. I'm going to go ahead and set it off because it's really loud. So this is a very, very loud 85 decibel siren, and it is also that spoken word. So you set this for the different locations in your home, and then this is going to tell you where the problem is and what it is. So here's that spoken word. It's loud. Woo. Child's bedroom.
Wow.
It takes a second. It's going to go through the next cycle as well. And you can test this whenever you want.
Warning. Evacuate. Carbon monoxide in child's bedroom. Evacuate.
Can't believe that.
Okay, so carbon monoxide level 0. That gives me great peace of mind. So you can test this whenever you want just to find out what's going on with the carbon monoxide in your home. And take a look at how easy this is. You get a mounting bracket and a little bit of hardware. It's 2 screws. So everyone's going to be able to do this. Then you just twist the smoke detector onto that base. And it's set it and forget it, Alyce. You don't have to do one other thing. You get this home. It's good for 10 full years protecting your family with the spoken word, with that super, super loud alarm.
I mean, it works out to be what? Call it $35 each. 10 years each. What is that, $3.50 a year? But it's not just a smoke alarm. It is also that carbon monoxide. It's one of the first things that when Callie Northagen and I own a boat together, one of the first things that we put on that boat was the smoke and the carbon monoxide detector, because especially with boats, then a lot of times the smoke from the diesel engine can actually just waft right back into the cabin. And again, you don't know it. You have no signs of it. It doesn't smell. It doesn't, none of that. So that's why this is so important to have the two features that really are going to provide such protection for you. I have just over 2,000 of these. That's all we could get our hands on. They sell out every time we offer them, and I'm so happy to say that because you need this. You will want that protection, and frankly, to have it for 10 years at each one of these being something like $3.35 a year. I mean, for that kind of dual protection, and especially as we get ready to close up our homes right now, more important than ever, but please also think about your boat, think about your RVs, think about things like that, okay? That's what's important, because it can happen anywhere. anytime, and you just don't think about it so many times until it's too late, Lori. This is so important when it comes to prevention. This is the way to do it, and First Alert makes it happen without having to think about, oh, when did I replace those batteries? Does that thing still even work? But frankly, I've never heard any kind of alert system where it actually identifies where the problem is. I've never heard of that before. Not even from First Alert.
You just set this, and it goes through 12 different locations in your home. So you set it when you're putting it up. So if you move it, you can just change it to a different location. Yeah. But if there is a problem, it will tell you where that problem is. And I will tell you, this has a smart smoke entry design and photoelectric technology. So this is tiny but mighty. It is packed with technology. So it's going to give you great peace of mind. You know, like you said, Alyce, we're home more right now. We're about to close up our homes. We're going to start burning fires in the fireplaces, fire up our wood burning stoves. Those are all potential sources of carbon monoxide in our home. So this is going to give you that information. But because this is so smart with that photoelectric technology, it's able to detect the particle size of the smoke. So it's not going to go off unless you very likely do have a problem. So it's called nuisance resistant technology, meaning you're going to have fewer false alarms. So that's really important with this as well. Very, very easy to put up and mount high up on a wall or on a ceiling, totally up to you. And again, the smoke detectors that we currently have, take a look and see what you have in your home right now. Because if they're aging, if they're starting to yellow or get gray with age, they're looking not so good, you might think about replacing them, because these sensors, the smoke sensors built into these smoke detectors, no matter what brand, no matter what style, they all have an efficacy that lasts about 10 years. And then they start to be less effective because the sensors start to break down. So you might need to get some new ones, add to your old ones, or even replacing your old ones to make sure that your family is protected. And what we love about First Alert, they do their research. I had the privilege of going to their campus in Chicago a couple of years ago. I did a tour. I met the team. They've been innovating for over 60 years. Now, Alyce, I don't know if I've told you this, but I've been seeing kind of an off-brand, no-name smoke detector being marketed a lot lately. And I would not be comfortable placing my family's lives in the hands of a brand that I don't know. And this is First Alert. We know them. They do such a great job. And the real technology and the due diligence and the 60-year history is all built into every single smoke detector that they create. And this is a must-have. We've all been touched by home fire. You have your stories that I've heard, you know, over the years, and new ones all the time. It's so sad. I mean, and it's avoidable. When you have the information, this could potentially save lives. Not the sexiest thing in the world, but when you have these, you at least have great peace of mind.
And something that a lot of times we think, oh, you know what, never going to happen to me, until it does. Until it does happen. And then you can't take it back. You can't change it. You can't go back and go, oh gosh, I wish I'd put those alarms in. Get them now. I am telling you the truth. I am going to buy these. I am going to send them to my daughter because they kicked them off campus, that she's leaving today for college. I can't believe it. It's been so much fun having her home. But she's, you know, you want them to go off. You want them to have fun. You want them to be safe. So she's doing an Airbnb, Lori, an Airbnb with like 4 other kids, right? But how do I know what that homeowner has done in that Airbnb to protect that home? How do I know if there's working smoke detectors in there? How do I know if there's any kind of carbon monoxide alert? I will bet you there's not. I will bet you, because we just don't think about carbon monoxide until it's too late. I think we all think, oh, it's something in the garage or here or there. You need to know where it is. If it comes in, you will not know unless you have a way to alert yourself. This is the way you get all 3 of these. 10 years. Peace of mind, absolutely 10 years, peace of mind. And you know what, if you did have an RV or a boat or whatever, and you have this in your home, then what you can do is you can take it with you if you want to. You can move it into the RV and take it with you when you're on the road. That's the portability of this. This doesn't have to be that wall installation that some of the others that are hardwired, that are just permanent fixtures. This one, I could move from place to place, is that right?
Yeah, I mean, that really is the beauty of having a battery-operated smoke detector, right? And you said it so well, but the problem with battery-operated is the batteries wear out, and typically it's every year, and usually it's chirping, and usually it's 3 in the morning when that happens, and we're waking up our whole family, and we just want it to stop, right? With this is a 10-year battery, so you don't have to worry about it. You're not going to spend another dime in the next decade buying batteries. So this is going to save you so much money. It gives you great peace of mind. You're getting the latest technology. And you said it, Alyce, those older homes, rentals, apartments, you don't know the status of those smoke detectors. I bought a new house. It's 20 years old. All the detectors were super old. I had to replace them all. But I trust First Alert for that.
All mine were hardwired, which may be good, you know, in a certain way, but I couldn't take it to my boat. I want it on my boat, particularly with that carbon monoxide. These are the ones you want. These are the best of the best. And 10 years, you get to use them. Please invest in them. But like I said, limited quantities across the board on these. Lori's coming back next hour with our Z-Vox. I'm so excited about that. I own Z-Vox. It's a sound bar. Why don't you tell them very quickly what that is, Lori?
Yeah, absolutely. I know you and I are obsessed with this. So it is a hearing aid enabled sound bar. It has patented hearing aid technology built right in. It's only 17 inches. Attach it to any television and it is going to allow the voices to pop. It clarifies the voices, pushes them forward. Everything sounds better, but you can actually hear dialogue on television thanks to Z-Vox. Huge customer pick. We have an incredible value for you. And this one has 12 levels, Alyce. Oh. The one you and I bought at first, it was either on or off. This one you can really customize with 12 levels.
That is the best we have. And you know what? I'm obsessed with my Z-Vox and my readers. Because that's really what makes a big difference in my life. So I can hear and so I can see, right? We will see you coming up next hour in Welcome Home. Thank you, Lori. And by the way, something else you absolutely positively need right now, it is all about the face masks, right? You want some that are comfortable. You want them that are washable. And you want them to kind of look nice. Well, we've got a 3-pack that we are offering for you today at a price of $22 on these. 3 flex payments on it as well, but these have the 3 layers and pretty color choices as well. But you know, color's fine. It's really the most important thing. As my daughter was getting on the plane today, one of the biggest discussions we had is how is she gonna wear her face mask? How many is she gonna wear? I think she's gonna double up on hers, but you know what? You can't be careful enough. This is a great, great protection that all of us need to do. For $22, a very affordable solution for you. And now we're gonna go with another affordable solution because I love these things that are in front of me. This is at my request. I requested these in my show because I think this is one of the smartest products I have ever seen. So what you're looking at right here, these are cleaning cloths. And I know you're looking at them going, what do you mean? Yeah, it's like these stiff, crazy, crazy things, right? They're made of wood fibers, right? So yeah, they are completely stiff until you get them wet. And then they turn into the softest cloth, okay? In fact, I'm gonna show you right here. It turns into a very, very completely soft cleaning cloth. This is 8 layers. 8 layers of wood fibers that you are looking at. Why do you want wood fibers? These clean with just water. Water and the wood fibers, and I mean clean. You're gonna see some great demonstrations. I'm gonna get right to it, but let me just show you what you get. You get a ton of these, 24 of these. You're gonna get 2 of your great big ones that you're looking at right here. These are 10, are these the 10? No, these are 13 by 14, okay? Then you're gonna get 2 of your 10 by 10s. In addition to that, you're also going to get 20, I'm sorry, see, I need my readers. Like I said, I need those readers. You get 20 of your 10 by 10s, 2 of your 13 by 14, and then 2 of your 8 by 6. So here's all you need to know. You get all of these, okay? And you get a color choice of the red, the aqua blue, a regular blue, and then you also have it in the green as well. Carrie McNally, we've got to stop using those paper towels. When you can find them, and then you keep buying them, they tear up, they're completely filling up landfills and killing the trees. These are completely reusable over and over, but they clean in a way that no paper towel can.
Absolutely, Alyce. So great to see you, so great to see you guys. Imagine never having to buy paper towels again. That's what we're talking about here with the Simply Natural wood fiber cloth. You do not have to buy paper towels again. We in this household, you're in my kitchen, we're spending $300, couldn't believe it, spending $300 a year on paper towels out the door. And We use all kinds of chemicals in and around where we prepare food and we eat it. So imagine if you can get rid of paper towels, get rid of chemicals, and use a wood fiber cloth that was developed in high-end 5-star restaurants where they're using a lot of raw food, right? Like in sushi and things like that. Here's your 8 layers of the proprietary wood fiber. It creates a net. And in independent laboratory testing, it wipes up 99.99% of germs and bacteria. That's in laboratory testing without any chemicals, but it's so porous, you can see through it. When you rinse it, it rinses free of 99.99% of germs and bacteria. Now, the way they sell us paper towels is first and foremost spills, your wine, your milk, your soda, all that. Absorbency, right? So we'll take a big paper towel right here from the big brands, very expensive. We're going to put it in an equal amount of liquid and see how it does. It cannot get all the liquid up, right? It's called, sort of wimpy. Now I'm going to take a thirsty, Simply Natural wood fiber cloth into the same exact amount of liquid, and it's so absorbent and so thirsty, and I'm so confident in it, I could take it and hold it up right over my head on live TV. Now, here's the magic. When you rinse it for 30 seconds in just warm tap water in independent laboratory testing, it's going to rinse free of 99.99% of germs and bacteria. 99.9% of germs and bacteria. Now, take a look. When you finish it, it's clean and pristine, just as the day you bought it. You can throw these in the washing machine. They will last you for months, if not years. And unlike sponges, they will never, ever smell, because sponges are harbingers for germs and bacteria. Okay, I shouldn't have done that one. And this is a relatively new sponge, right? So here, I'm going to rinse this out live on TV, and then we'll show you the black light. Now, the black light is always the truth teller, right? You look in there and you go, oh my gosh, because it's a harbinger for germs and bacteria. That's why they smell so bad. Take a look at this kitchen that we cleaned, or we thought we cleaned, with a sponge. Flip on the black light, it's a crime scene, right? All the sponge is doing is just spreading, smearing, as we used to say in New York, all the germs and bacteria all over the place. Then you take a Simply Natural cloth with just H2O, and it wipes up everything that the sponge left behind. That's why I've been on the air now for 20 plus years. I used to be a host here, and this is by far my favorite product ever to present, because you never have to buy paper towels again. You don't have to use chemicals in and around your home, and it works so effectively, especially now that we're so concerned about germs and bacteria. If you're traveling, take these with you on the airplane. Take these into the hotel room. We use these when we pump our gas. We do not touch a pump at a gas station. We use a Simply Natural wood fiber cloth, bring it home, throw it in the washing machine. Here's another good example over here of all the things that we're touching on a regular basis that seem benign at first, but then, oh, TV remote, that's gross. That handle's gross. We've got a 14-year-old and a 10-year-old, happy birthday, Spencer, in the house here full-time, obviously, right? They are awesome, and I love them, but it's 3 to 4 meals a day and cleaning up all the time. Take a look at this handle. It looked like it was clean live, but when you hit it with the black light, now watch what happens. Just tap water. This is just tap water and a couple of swipes, no chemicals at all, and look what happens. Oh my gosh. It's off the handle, and now it's in the cloth. And when you rinse this out in independent laboratory testing, it's rinsing free of 99.99% of germs and bacteria.
Can we go back to that? That's why it'll never smell. I really want everybody to see Carrie rinsing it out if we could, because that's what's really important here. What you need to know is
rinses free of the germs and bacteria.
He has just rinsed it out with just water, okay?
Just water.
Just water. 99.9%?
99.99% of germs and bacteria. Incredible. That way it never smells like a sponge. You'll never have to buy paper towels again.
Stop with the paper towels.
Yeah, oftentimes people buy several sets of them so they're color-coded. But if you take a look at something like this, we talk about a toaster. Why would you spray chemicals around a toaster? That's about as smart as me at 14 years old when I put a fork in the toaster. That wasn't a smart idea. You shouldn't use chemicals in the kitchen. We've got fur babies. We have a new puppy in the house. We don't want chemicals around our brand new loving dog. When you talk about rinsing dishes out for putting them in the dishwasher, it's the perfect solution, whether it's caked on or baked on. Even commercial restaurants use them now for cleaning off baked on, caked on messes. But the beauty is, once again, You can throw these in the washing machine. If they get a little food coloring on them, they will eventually wash out. Lay them flat to dry. Don't put them in the dryer. They'll shrink. Lay them flat to dry, and they will last for months, if not years. And we were spending $300 to $400 a year on paper towels in this household with 2 kids home full time. We put a stop to that. And now we don't use any of these chemicals at all. We use the Simply Natural wood fiber cloth.
It is so smart. It is one of the smartest products. This is one of the coolest products I have ever seen in my life, and it works. Stop with this. We don't need this anymore. What you need is right over here, and basically each one of these is a little over $1 today for you to use these over and over and over, but no more chemicals. Imagine being able to clean with water and wood fiber, no more chemicals. And when you just simply wash this out, just rinse it with warm water, 99.9% of the germs and bacteria go right down the drain. It is a phenomenal product. I really, truly can't tell you how it works. I still can't wrap my head about how this works, but all I can tell you is this is independently lab tested. We have been using these, and I'm so mad at myself, Carrie, right now, because I just put Adriana on a plane, and why didn't I send her with one of these to wipe everything off? I was so mad at myself.
You wipe down the tray table, you wipe down, all those surfaces. Yes. Here's the secret right here. The 8 layers of a wood pulp. That creates a net, and the net captures 99.99% of germs and bacteria. But as we saw before, it's almost see-through. It's so porous that when you rinse it, all those germs and bacteria go down the drain. So I can go in here to the microwave oven after the French bread pizzas have been cooked, because that's what the boys eat, those and chicken McNuggets, and I can get to this side and this side. I can put it back in. I can even get the top of the microwave and know that that is clean, and I've got the germs and bacteria out of there. I didn't use a single chemical. I come right over here and I rinse it clean, and I just lay it flat. It will never smell, unlike a sponge. Think about crayons or makeup or anything like that. This gets my wife, who's holding the camera, upset because this is a nice countertop. But look at that. That's crayon. I mean, shoe scuffs, makeup, lipstick, mascara, anything, including taking makeup off your face without spending a fortune on these alcohol-based products that dry out your skin. That's why we included 2 of these minis. It takes off the makeup and exfoliates your skin at the same time.
I use mine in the shower. I use mine to take off makeup. Never have to buy makeup remover again. We're gonna give you 2 of these great big ones. We're gonna give you, the great big ones are going to be, once again, I'm gonna make sure I get this right. The big ones are 13 by 14. We're gonna give you 2 of the 10 by 10s that you see right in front of it. And then you're gonna get 20 of your 10 by 10s, and then you're getting 2 of your 8 by 8s. These are the ones you're gonna wanna use for in your shower and use for makeup removal. But look at this collection. If you want them in the red, they're now very limited. We have just about maybe 700 or 800 left. Also in the blue, very limited in the blue. This is gonna be your turquoise right here, and it's like an aqua turquoise, and then you also have it in that lime green as well. $34.95. You never have to buy paper towels again. You don't have to buy cleaners. This cleans, but then all of the germs, the bacteria, go right down the sink. 99.9% of that. It's crazy to wrap your head around. I'm just telling you, if you're looking at it going, yeah, but it's so stiff. No, no, no. As soon as you get it wet and you use these over and over and over again. Carrie, it's one of my favorite things I have ever presented. I hope you guys will try them. Free shipping and handling, 3 flex payments. Once you try them, you will never go back to cleaning any other way. It's a fabulous product. Thank you, Carrie, for bringing that back for us.
Thank you, Alice.
Good
Always
to see
a pleasure.
you.
See you guys.
You gotta tell me where you got that backsplash. That backsplash is hot, babe. That looks good. Beautiful back there.
I'll have it sent over to your house.
Oh, good.
Okay.
We will talk. And want to let you know what might look good right in front of that backsplash is what's one of the other things we have, which is a great entertaining cart. This is actually made of acacia wood. Look how pretty this is. And look, you can just open it up. And then I love having that piece on top that you can actually remove and carry around if you want to, or put it on a countertop and do all of your charcuterie or some cheese and wine on it. $89.95 is your price on that, 3 flex payments as well. Just a beautiful piece. Just wanted to show that for you. We do have it available in the espresso And the walnut is also available. Now, if you want the walnut, we have the final 6 dozen left if you want it in that pretty walnut color. But we have another hour of Welcome Home coming up. We're gonna do the laundry. We're gonna make it a natural way to do the laundry, and we've got some other great things we're gonna be sharing, so stick around.
HSN is celebrating you during our Customer Favorites Weekend. Shop our biggest brands, top sellers, and customer picks all weekend long. Don't miss all your favorites on HSN and hsn.com. Start Saturday.
Discover a world of beauty like you've never seen before. Beauty Report is the insider's guide to getting gorgeous. Join me every Wednesday night for a beautiful new routine.